Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and all folks in between, and welcome back to another episode of Aunt Millicent's Cooking Show. Welcome back. Tonight on the show, we're going to be making something called Drunken Noodles. I found the recipe online, and I couldn't resist with that name. So remember, the noodles are drunk, not us, okay? And the reason it's called Drunken Noodles is it's made with a little bit of cooking wine, okay? So no, we're not pouring a bottle of wine or a six-pack into this. It's just for flavor, okay? I use wine in a lot of my cooking. I usually make a cream sauce with white wine. Absolutely fantastic. I'll make it for you one night. We'll share that recipe. Tonight's called Drunken Noodles. And so you're going to get your woks out again, just like we did last week or the last show, okay? So another surprise we have tonight is I have a brand new apron. And going with the theme of the leopard skin, it has cats on it. I'm so excited. So my sweetie and producer made me another apron, and I just can't wait to show it to you. So without further ado, let's apron up. So what do you guys think? It doesn't go all the way up like the old one, but it's okay. I had a hard time getting the other one off all this, hair. I had to kind of disassemble every time I took it off. Anyway, it's just adorable. I just love it. And I'm a big cat fan. Most of my people who know me online know that. So anyway, let's go ahead and get through the ingredients. We have quite a bit, okay? The essential ingredient or the meat in this is chicken, okay? So get yourself about 3 good breasts of chicken at the store, okay? Next thing you're going to need is some water. I'm not going to show you what water is. Everybody knows, okay? Then you also need to get out your soy sauce. And, oh my goodness, I don't have mine. But you also need dark soy, okay? Dark soy is a little different than regular soy. Obviously, it's darker, it's thicker, it smells a little stronger. It's a stronger type of sauce, okay? So get out your soy sauce. Get yourself some dark soy. They have it at the store. It's in the same section with the regular soy, okay? You're going to need some oil, okay? Probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons, all right? Next thing you're going to have is some cornstarch. This is going to make your sauce thicker and your marinade thicker, okay? Now, to prepare the rest of it, you're going to have to get yourself some rice noodles. The brand doesn't matter. I've used these before. These are just udon noodles. You can get yourself, it's a Thai recipe, but I'm using Japanese noodles. The noodles are the same. They're just made out of rice. So, and while we're talking about this, go ahead and get yourself some water boiling and prepare your noodles on the package. I'm not going to tell you how to do that because every package of noodles is a little different, okay? So go ahead and follow those directions on your package, okay? And we're going to go, we need the soy again, so we've got that covered. We had this last time, it's fish sauce. You can find that in the same section for your Asian food. So you're going to need a little bit of that, okay? So fish sauce. You're going to need something called oyster sauce, okay? Very strong, kind of a thick sauce. You can get that in the exact same place where the fish sauce is. You only need about a little bit, like, let's see, you only need about 2 tablespoons or 2 teaspoons. So this is going to give us a nice strong flavor, okay? The next thing you're going to need are some peppers, okay? Now, the recipe I had called for some Thai chili peppers, and I looked at what the pepper looked like. These are close enough. These are just regular kind of chili peppers from the store. I've got 3. I think I was supposed to get 4. I think one may have fallen out. I'm not going to worry about it. But anyway, get you some nice, this style of pepper, okay, from the store. The next thing is going to be regular, just white pepper in a shaker, okay. Then you need some garlic, and you can use the one that's pickled, or you can get it fresh. It's up to you, okay. You're going to need 2 shallots. These are called shallots. You can get them near the onion aisle, and they're really strong, small onions. They're kind of purplish, okay, and they kind of grow together. So get yourself 2 of these guys, and you won't need that much of these. These guys, I've used them before, and they're really, really strong, okay. Then the next thing we're going to need is some scallions, okay. That's going to go in there and give us a nice little vegetable to eat along with our drunk chicken noodles. And you're also going to need I forgot this part. You're going to need some brown sugar, okay. This is our container because we know about our bugs down here. And this is going to be dissolved in water. We're going to use that and make a sauce with it. So get yourself some brown sugar. You don't need that much, okay? Last thing we're going to need is some cooking oil. You can use whatever you have, or just use the wine you have. Not cooking oil, did I say oil? Cooking wine, I'm sorry. So you're going to get yourself some cooking wine. This is a sherry I found on the shelf at the store. or you can just use the wine you have, okay? And that's perfectly fine. And then finally, just for a little bit of flavor, some basil, okay? And I think that's everything. So that's quite a bit of stuff. And I hope you have everything. So what you got to do is go ahead and get your noodle water boiling. It's already over here boiling. I can hear it already, okay? So we're going to have that running, and your noodles are going to be ready. And you're going to have to go get your wok. Everything we can cook today is going to go in that wok, okay? So we ready? Let's wok and roll. Make up your own joke, whatever, sorry. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, y'all, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a marinade for our chicken, okay? So to do that, you're going to need some water. Get yourself two tablespoons of water, okay? The next thing we're going to need is some soy. It calls for 2 tablespoons of soy. This is the regular soy, not the dark. So I actually dropped some in there. Okay. Then you need a teaspoon of oil. Canola oil will work just fine. Okay, if you have sesame oil, hey, that's even more authentic, right? So use that. I think I missed it a little bit there. I'll put a little bit more. There we go. And then you're going to have 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, okay? So let's get that in there. This is going to make your marinade kind of thick, okay? And I'm making a complete mess, but it's okay. Everything will go in there. Stir that up. And then when you get done with that, we're going to cut up our chicken, okay? Okay, y'all, I have cut up my chicken. You cut it into bite-sized pieces and put it in your marinade, okay? So the marinade you just made, this chicken is going to go in there for about 20 minutes, okay? And don't worry, we have plenty for you to do in the 20 minutes in between when it'll be ready, okay? So put your chicken in the marinade. Y'all, while your marinade is working, go ahead and we're going to make a sauce that we're going to put in this thing later, okay? And just we're going to set it aside. So you need a tablespoon of water. You need 1.5 tablespoons of brown sugar, okay? And we're going to just let that dissolve in the water, okay? This is when we're going to go back to our soy again, and you need 2 teaspoons of soy. What's this, teaspoons? No. Well, we'll just fake it. There we go. So 2 soys, and then the next thing you got to add is some dark soy. Okay, so get the dark soy out. So you need about 1 tablespoon of the dark soy. Okay, so that's going to go in here. I've got too many little cups around here. See how much thicker that is? It may be hard to see on camera. That's going to go in there. Now we got to go back to last week's fun little stuff. You need a teaspoon of fish sauce. Okay, fragrant. Okay, this is the stuff that really makes Asian food stand out. And then one of the last kind of fun ingredients is this oyster sauce. Okay, we've had this a while. We've used it in a previous recipe, and I'm just going to go in here and fish it out. And it's going to go right in there. Okay. And then finally, and not least, you can pepper that to taste. Okay, so you don't have to specifically put a certain amount in. So go ahead and stir that up and set it aside. Okay, that's going to be our sauce for the drunken chicken. Okay. Okay, y'all, we still have a lot of time before our marinade's up. So go ahead and chop up your scallions. Okay. Now I've chopped plenty of scallions on the show, but I always chop this end off and then the scraggly ends off and just chop all the way down the side, okay? And then I won't do all this at once. I want to also show you for these peppers, chop the ends off, open them up and take the seeds out, and then do a fine chop, kind of a diced pepper, okay? And then for the shallots, skin them, take the skin off, chop the ends off, and then dice as tightly as you can, okay? So that's the kind of thing we're looking for here, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and chop my vegetables. As soon as I do that, we will be ready to get the wok out, okay? I'm excited. Okay, y'all, we are ready to wok. So go ahead and get your wok out. And I'm going to add some oil to it. I've already got it starting to warm up. You probably want to cook it, maybe not totally high, but somewhere a little below that, just to get it good and warm. We're going to cook our chicken first, okay? So go ahead and put that oil in there. And then here comes the chicken. Okay. So this is the chicken after I marinated it. You'll hear it. So get the chicken good and done. Okay. You know how chicken is. When it gets done, it'll change color, kind of look white instead of pink. So just shovel that around in there for a while in your oil, okay? When it's done, we're gonna take it out, okay? So do that for a while, okay? Okay, y'all, my chicken is done. It's cooked all the way through. It's nice and white. So go ahead and take it out of the pan with whatever tool you need, and we're gonna cook our veggies next, okay? So I'm gonna fish this out of here. You do the same, okay? Okay, y'all, now that the chicken's out, if you have anything that's really sticking to your wok, go ahead and scrape it out, okay? And I'm gonna put in some more oil. And go ahead and grab your veggies that you just cooked up, your shallots, your scallions, and your peppers. Okay, there's mine chopped up. Okay. Stir that up a little bit, and we'll continue. Okay. Okay, while that is cooking up, before it cooks completely up, add yourself a little bit of garlic. Okay. Oh. Add some of the cooking wine. It calls for a tablespoon, but we're not going to worry about it. These little measurements can be inexact. It's really okay. Okay. And then add a little bit of basil in there. Okay. Stir that up. So, excuse me. As we cook our veggies down, oh, that is fragrant. That smells really, really good. Okay. So cook that down a little bit. Make sure your veggies are good and done. Okay. Okay. Now that we have our veggies done, they look nice and cooked. Now we got to bring the whole family back home. Okay. So I'm going to pull my spoon out. Everything goes back in. The noodles, and these are the ones they were done a while back. They came right off the stove. Make sure you strain them. Okay. Chicken. And if you remember the magic little sauce with the fishes and the oysters and soy, that's going to go in here too. Okay. Seems like there should have been more than that, but we'll work with it. Okay. Stir that up. You may want to turn your heat down a bit so your noodles don't get too fried. Okay. But you want your noodles to soak up all of that sauce that you just put in, okay? And you want your chicken to get a little bit of it too. So cook that around until it's nice and toasty cooked and warm. And I think we're almost done with this, okay? So I'm gonna let this cook for a little bit and I'll be back. Okay, I turned the heat way down just on the simmer to keep it warm. It is done, and look at what a magnificent plate or, wok full of deliciousness this is, okay? It smells really good, okay? So if you've never done this thing where you put the noodles right in the wok or right in the pan, do it. It's worth it. Okay, I have several of these recipes where we actually cook with the noodles in here, and it ends up most of the time, well, not most of the time, all the time, fantastic. So meet me in the dining room, and we'll try this thing, okay? Okay, y'all, we made it to the dining room, and I hope you enjoyed making the drunken noodles. And I have some on my plate. Of course, I'm going to do it with my chopsticks. If you don't know how to use chopsticks, learn. It's not that hard. Maybe I should do a video about them, huh? I just learned through practice. Couldn't even tell you exactly how to do it, but I could show you. But anyway, so let's give it a shot, shall we? The Asian dishes, or at least this one, is a lot of prep, but the cooking goes really fast, okay? That's really nice. Oh my gosh, and the pepper you're kicking in. But they're not too powerful. That's really, really good. So anyway, these, again, like I said, these require a lot of prep, but once you get everything in the wok, everything comes right back together, and it seems to just be done just like that. So anyway, I hope you really like these. These are really tasty. Thanks for joining me again. And I wish every one of you all a very healthy and hearty bon appetit.